I heartily welcome our chief guest, Mr. D. Nirmal Raj sir, founder of Buddy's Cafe. His journey of tea was started from his childhood days. His dad was a tea maker and tea taster in government tea factory Indigo 6 at Uti. He lost his father when he was 6 years old. His mother took the responsibility. She got the job as a clerk in the same factory. Buddy's Cafe was inaugurated in 2012 at Hopes with lots of hopes. He began his journey on August 29, 2012, a young man who followed his father's footsteps and went one step further than his dad to become an entrepreneur. So, this is how his journey was. Now, he is here with us to give some guidelines to become an entrepreneur. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
Next,
Thank you, Trisha.
next I would like to welcome our HOD, Dr. K. Juliana ma'am, who has been a great support to us. We welcome you, ma'am. I would also like to welcome Ms. ASR Sultana ma'am, who organized this program in a great manner. We welcome you, ma'am. Last but not least, I welcome all my dear friends.
Yeah, thank you, Tirsha. So, Nirmal sir, now the dice
Yeah.
is yours. You can speak, sir.
Thank you, Sultana ma'am, and thank you, Juliana ma'am, for the wonderful opportunity. Good morning, everybody. Myself, Nirmal. Today, I call myself as a founder and CEO of Buddy's Cafe, Danjo Teas, or Buddy's Kombucha, or Buddy's AJ Vegetables, or multiple things I have been called. But one day, I have been in your place, like I have been into your pockets. Actually, we were sitting in a college, like we were talking to few entrepreneurs, like who were trying to inspire us. Actually, so I'm not here to inspire you, but I'm trying to share my journey along with you because I'm one who came along in your way actually, because I studied in Krishna SNMV college. Actually, I studied in Sri Nehru Magavidyalaya SNMV college. Your Juliana ma'am was my instructor as well as like during my practical examination, she was my instructor as well as. So the journey between neighbor, it's like a neighborhood boy. It's like a very small story actually. So I began my journey as a BSc graduate, BSc Computer Science graduate. I did my college in SNMV. I came to college like without any expectations or without any knowledge or without any dreams what we are going to do in future actually. So this is how I have started my career. During my college days itself, like I used to do part-time jobs. Like I've been into like white collar job as well as I've been into a normal, even a normal catering job actually. There where I started to learn what is world. The college, what you're going to experience is different from what you're going to do it in the future actually. So the studies is basically for the experience. So find your passion, like what we are going to do in the future. Go for it actually.
Nirmal sir, I think due to network it has been gone. Better.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Is it audible, ma'am?
Yeah, sir. Now it's audible.
Yeah. So so when I started my journey, like I used to do all sort of works actually. After my graduation, I don't want to sit in a company to work with a company, like because I have been placed in multiple companies, but I don't want to do the same work for a longer time. So I choose to go for a different field where I've been working as a business development executive in an engineering based company. So my first salary were around 3,000 in Coimbatore in 2010 actually. So everybody was earning around 15 to 20,000 per month, and I started to opt 3,000 rupees salary because I don't want to learn. I don't want to earn at those stage, because we know. I know. Like I felt that's my learning stage, not my earning stage. So I always opt people. I'll always say the younger generation to go for learning process more than earning process. So for the first stage is like when I started my journey with 3,000 rupees salary, I used to to my work at morning 8 a.m. or 8:30 a.m. I used to see whether as a position I had been given as a business development executive, but I have been doing all sort of works in a small company, because it was a small startup company where I've been doing all sort of work, whether the bathrooms are clean to the lift has been closed at the night 11 a.m., 11 p.m. actually. So till morning 8 to evening 11, I used to work in the company, but I used to learn just 3,000 rupees. But those 1 year has been a wonderful experience for me, where I learned a lot of new things actually. So I always say people just start to learn more than earn. The earning is something where you can just learn very new things. This is the stage where you can learn new things, because after your marriage or after certain commitments, you will not be able to take the risk. So that is what I've started in the beginning. So that is how I started learning what is business, or what is a management, or how it has been done, or how it has been going on. So after 1 year of time, like I quit in those that company. I shifted to another company because of certain reason. So I said to my HR, "What do you want to become?" Like she asked me, like, "Who are you?" Just said a simple question. I don't want this question to be repeated after 10 years or 5 years down the line. At least in Coimbatore, people should know about me. At least in Tamil Nadu, people should know about who is Nirmal, or what is my capability actually. So that is how I started my building my career. So she asked me, like, what is your withdrawal salary? I said, see, I'm getting only 3,000. I don't want to lie on you saying that I got 15,000 or 20,000 to increase the hike here. I said, see, I got only 3,000, because but I'm worth more than that. You let me know what is my salary package. So she immediately gave me like 15,000 rupees package, and she gave me house rentals, and she was taking care of, like, the company has been taking care of my transportation, rentals, food, everything has been taken care of it. My 15,000 has come to my pockets actually. So this is how the journey has been started. So during those 2010 to 12, 10 to 11, that period, I've been started selling my tea, because I were not fully satisfied with my work. So I started spending what is my interest, what is my knowledge, where I'm going to be after 5 years of 10 years of down the line, who's going to be, like, what I'm going to do after 10 years of the time. So today, like, when I started thinking about those things, I felt like, why don't we sell a tea dust? So everybody wants a good quality tea, but a very low cost. So when I saw that, what is that low cost tea? What is that good quality tea? When when I go into market, like, people ask me, like, give me tea for 100 rupees or 80 rupees or 150 rupees. But what is there in 80 rupees, 100 rupees, 150 rupees? What is the difference? So I thought, okay, this 80 rupees is like more into adulteration and a lot of things. Today, when I go to my dad works place, like, I lost my dad when I was 6 years old actually. I used to sleep over the tea bags when my mom was working in a tea factory. I've been brought by a single mom actually. So I know what is the suffering of a woman who is working in a workspace, what shouldn't be done, what should be done. I've been learning from my mom's experience. So after this concept thinking, like, I felt everybody has a tea. What I'm going to do in tea? That is what I wanted to do, something in different in tea actually. 2012 August 29th, I started my buddies cafe at Hopes, with a lot of hopes actually. Being a first generation entrepreneur, like, being a first generation business guy, without any support, what I earned, I made a small investment. I started a tea room at Hopes with 100 square feet space, with a lot of dreams, saying that, uh, first day you'll have 100 cups of tea, third day you'll have 300 cups, 100th day you'll have multi-million company. I said to my mom, going to a cafe coffee day space, and I said to my mom, this is a coffee special. My outlet is going to be a tea special. So I started with 10 varieties of teas in the name of Buddy's Cafe. So when I started, the paper calculations were different. But when it comes to practical, when it comes to a reality, the story is completely opposite. So the first day business was good. The third day business was good. The 30th day business started getting down. People thought, because I made my space a little bit more simple and more classier by putting glasses, maintaining with a very decent way of, because my outlets doesn't have a very big ambience, very simple and neat ambience. So when I started, like slowly, gradually, we started building customers, but we were losing certain things in the name of rentals, in the name of electricity bill, because we don't know like how to start. We don't know like we might have thought in the business ஒரு 10,000 ரூபாய்க்கு ஓடும் ஒரு நாளைக்கு அப்படி. But we hardly sold 100 rupees, 200 rupees per 12 when I'm talking about. So after 6 months, we lost around 2 to 3 lakhs. I thought, okay, we'll move on to some other different place. So I started near PhD Krishnamal College. PhD Krishnamal College, okay. I thought it's going to be a down floor, but it were in the first floor. It's not it's a very conservative town. It's a very conservative city. Coimbatore is not high tech city, like people come for the first floor for a dine-in or for a cup of tea actually, and that too being very specific in front of girls college. Taking one single customer, girl customer, to first floor is a very hard task. So when we started, we just started with normal whitewash. When you come and sit on tables, just a normal tables and chairs. When you come and touch the walls of our cafe, you'll have that white cement on your hands. Actually, that is how we started. But we had a vision, but we had a dream. When everybody comes and says, brother, you have a good space, why don't you change into a coffee shop? There are a lot of coffee shops. There are a lot of options of coffees. But when it comes to tea, there is no option. You can't go to a cafe coffee day, or you can't go to a bigger star hotel to have a cup of tea with affordable pricing, actually. And when you go to some reputed coffee shops, you'll have only dip bags. But what we are going to do? We are going to do something different in tea, actually. So we started with 15 varieties. We slowly, gradually increased our varieties of teas. We slowly increased our food quality. We slowly increased our kitchen better way. We started slowly developing a brand, actually. So when we started earning, I started investing on branding. When I started earning, I started investing on furniture. When I started earning, I started investing on ambience. That too, in Coimbatore, we never had AC till 2018, actually. 2012, we started off. We almost like 6 years, 7 years, we never had AC in our cafe. No people comes for comfortableness. Like people comes for the quality, people comes for the service, people comes for the ambience section. Ambience also, it is very simple and neat. It doesn't have a very luxury ambience. We don't, as I said, we never had AC as well. When a quality of product comes out, people will recruit, people will recognize you, people will come for you, actually. So that is how we started our journey. So 2000, so we always had a dream, and when we said we had a dream, people will come, people will say, why don't you change your concept? Why don't you sell a coffee? Why don't you change into this outlet or this outlet? See, you believed on something. You shouldn't give up on that, actually. You believed on making something different in your field. You shouldn't fail on. You should fail on that field, but you shouldn't give up on dreams on that field. Because when you started giving up, or when you started feeling that you have failed once, when you started giving up once, you will understand that, okay, தோத்துட்டோம்ல பரவாயில்ல இன்னொரு டைம் தோத்துடலாம். தோத்துட்டோமா பயந்துட்டோம் அப்படின்னு நினைச்சாலே யூ கான் டூ எனிதிங். இன்னொரு டைம் தோக்குறோமா, அதுதான் அந்த டைமே தோத்தாச்சுல, இன்னொரு டைம் தோத்து பார்த்துடலாமே. That confidence, if you got it, you will be succeeded in your life. Every single time if you failed, start failing faster, start failing sooner. Then only you will start knowing what is nooks and corners of your business. When I started my business, we never had this entrepreneurship or startup or funding or these sort of terms. Actually, we never knew that people will invest on business. People will look for the opportunity to invest on the business. But today there are a lot of opportunities where you will have a, before you start the business, you'll get $1 million fund. Actually, you'll get a good incubators, you'll get a good mentors. So you have to find your right way to go for it. Actually, so today when we said like we had a very big dream. So every single time we go look for the opportunities. Like 2014, I went to airport, Coimbatore International Airport. We went there and asked for, so can we get a space here? Like we are into different field actually. So they said, just no, you have to, you should have like 10 years of experience, or you should have some background, political support or something like that. So 2016, 2017, we got an opportunity at Coimbatore Airport. We ran for 3 years till today, actually, till last. And in PSG college, we went, we asked for the opportunity. They said like, no, we can't give you space at all. But when we started giving quality and consistency, people from the PSG management itself, we got a call saying that you're doing a great job. Like we want your presence at PSG institution. I said, definitely we can go for it. We went to mall, like they said, you have been like, you doesn't have a brand at all. You doesn't have a business at all. I can't give you a space. But we got space in the malls, and we got spaces in the multiple places. The thing is, like, once when they say you can't do it, you have to do it and show that okay, we have done it actually. So today we have been tied up with central government. We have been tied up with Tea Board of India. It is a government central government organization. Being a South India's first tea room, like today we have been first people to serve more than 150 plus varieties of teas actually. So today we bake pastries, we bake our pizzas, we bake our we does a cafeteria business actually. We have a wonderful space of ambience. We have a wonderful array of teas, like more than 200 plus varieties of teas. We have a customer engagement programs, like we have a games inside, we have a music inside. So these are the things we have been brought on by Buddies Cafe. We have a small CSR activity. We have wonderful different varieties of teas from worldwide actually. So this is how the journey has been started and going on. Apart from this, people who have been tasted our teas, like they want to purchase our teas, so we have started a brand called danjoteas.com, where we recognized our parents. Like we want to credit our father and mom. Like I want to credit my father and mom, so I named as Danjo. So I named it as a Danjo. Dan is Daniel, and Joe is Jyoti. Jyoti is short form is Joe, and Daniel short form is Dan. So that is how Danjo Teas has been started, and we are the first people to bring one of the best probiotic tea in the world. Actually, one of the best probiotic drink called kombucha to our presence. And during this pandemic, when we failed in when we started closing other outlets, we started another opportunity. We find it another way to sustain our business, because every month we have to pay the rentals, or we have to take care of your staffs or do certain things. So we started a vegetable business, and we have a real estate business and multiple business we have been doing. This is how the journey has been going on. And that's the small introduction about me. And hello, இருக்கிறாங்களா? Hello.
Yes, sir, they are available. There.
Yeah, that's the small things actually.
Students, if you want to ask anything with the Nirmal sir, you can ask now.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Nirmal sir, is it audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
Shalini, you
yes.
can ask.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you. Hello, sir. Good morning.
Hello, Shalini. Good
Yeah,
morning.
sir. Yeah, myself Shani, sir, and I am a second year student of IT department, sir. Actually, you
Okay.
have shared about many things, right, sir? About your experience and your hard times during that you have faced during and startup. So, can you also suggest us some motivational things, sir? Like you told that whenever we used to லைக் நீங்க சொன்னீங்க நம்ம வந்துட்டு ஒன்ஸ் தோத்துட்டோம் அப்படின்னா நம்ம வந்து அதுலயே இருக்காம we have to face the failure லைக் சக்ஸஸ் தான் ஃபெயிலியருக்கு வந்து ஒரு மிகப்பெரிய ஒரு இதுன்னு நம்ம சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா சார் ஃபெயிலியர் வந்துட்டு சக்ஸஸ்க்கு தான் ஒரு
கண்டிப்பா.
பாத்வே ஸோ அந்த இந்த சேம் வே ஏதாவது ஒரு சஜஷன் இருக்கா சார் உங்களுக்கு உங்களால எங்களுக்கு தர முடியுமா
Do
லைக்
what
இப்ப
you love. Love. Do what you love. Love what you do. உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்ச விஷயத்த நீங்க பண்ணுங்க, பிடிச்ச மாதிரி பண்ணுங்க.
தேங்க்யூ சார் அண்ட் உங்களுக்கு வந்து நிறைய லைக் எப்படி சொல்றது சார் நிறைய டிஃபிகல்ட் சுச்சுவேஷன்ஸ் நீங்க வந்து ஃபேஸ் பண்ணியிருப்பீங்க இல்லையா சார் ஸோ டியூரிங்
ஆமா.
தோஸ் டைம்ஸ் ஹூ வாஸ் யுவர் சப்போர்ட் சார்
சி உங்க உங்க மேல ஒரு நம்பிக்கை வர்றதே வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் விஷயம் வந்து உங்க பேரண்ட்ஸ் தான் உங்க மேல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நம்பிக்கை வர வைப்பாங்க. கரெக்டுங்களா? உங்க பேரண்ட்ஸை நீங்க எப்படி நம்ப வைக்கணும் அப்படின்னா, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒரு 2 இயர்ஸ் 3 இயர்ஸ் நீங்க பிசினஸ் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண போறீங்க அப்படின்னா அதுக்கு முன்னாடி நீங்க சம்பாதிக்க முடியும்ன்ற நம்பிக்கையை கொண்டு வாங்க. எங்கேயாச்சும் ஒரு இடத்துல ஒரு பார்ட் டைம் ஜாபா இருந்தாலும் சரி, இல்ல ஒரு ஃபுல் டைம் ஜாபா இருந்தாலும் சரி, பிடிச்ச விஷயத்துல நீங்க போய் அதே மாதிரி நான் சொல்றது விஷயம் என்ன அப்படின்னா, நீங்க மத்தவங்களை பார்த்து காப்பி பண்ணாதீங்க. உங்களுக்குன்னு ஒரு பெயின் பாயிண்ட் இருக்கும், உங்களுக்குன்னு ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்கும். ஒரு ஆண்டர்பிரனருக்கு என்ன ப்ராப்ளம் அப்படின்னா, அவனுக்கு என்ன பிரச்சனை வருதோ அதை சொல்யூஷன் கொடுக்கறவன் தான் ஆண்டர்பிரனர். 10 பேர் கடை வச்சிருக்காங்கப்பா, நானும் ஒரு கடை வச்சிருக்கிறேன், நீ ஆண்டர்பிரனர் கிடையாது, நீ ஒரு சாதாரண பிசினஸ் மேன். அது உன் ஃபேமிலி பிசினஸ பார்க்க போற, இல்ல நீ ஒரு ஜெனரல் பிசினஸ பார்க்க போற. இப்ப நான் வந்து 150 வெரைட்டி வச்சிருக்கிறேன் அப்படின்னா, நான் இந்த 150 வெரைட்டி வந்து யாருமே பண்ணாத விஷயம். ஸோ இந்த விஷயத்த நீங்க வந்து கொண்டு வாங்க. அதே மாதிரி எனக்கு வந்து நான் எங்க அப்பா வந்து ஒரு பெஸ்ட் டீம் மேக்கர். இன்னைக்கு வரைக்கும் எங்க ஃபேக்டரிக்கு போனோம் அப்படின்னா, அந்த அப்பா வேலை செஞ்சுட்டு இருந்த ஃபேக்டரிக்கு போயிருந்தோம் அப்படின்னா, ஓ டேனியல் தம்பி, டேனியலோட பையனா அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அந்த டேனியல்ன்ற பேரு இன்னைக்கு 26 வருஷம் ஆச்சு இறந்து. அந்த பேரு இன்னும் ஞாபகத்துல இருக்கிறாங்க. ஸோ அந்த விஷயம் இருக்கும்போது, நான் போய் ஒரு இடத்துல நான் டீ டஸ்ட் சேல் பண்ணும்போது ஒரு கெமிக்கலோ ஒரு அல்ட்ரேஷனோ கொடுக்கும்போது அது எனக்கு ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம். அது எனக்கு வந்து ஒரு எங்க அப்பாவோட லெகசியா நான் கேன்சல் ஒரு ஒரு ஸ்டாப் ஃபுல் ஸ்டாப் வைக்கிறேன் நான் ஆக்சுவலி. அதே இது வந்து நானும் எங்க அப்பா லெகசியை ஃபாலோ பண்ணி, இல்ல எங்க அப்பா எனக்கு இது வரைக்கும் எந்த விஷயமும் சொல்லி கொடுத்தது கிடையாது. 6 வயசுல நம்மளுக்கு யார் சொல்லி கொடுத்துருப்பா? அவங்க இறக்கும் போது எனக்கு யாரும் சொல்லி கொடுத்தது கிடையாது. பட் இன்னைக்கு நம்ம அந்த அந்த விஷனை நோக்கி போகும்போது, இன்னைக்கு நாங்க 150 வெரைட்டி பண்ணும்போது இந்த 150 வெரைட்டியுமே எக்ஸ்க்ளூசிவ் வெரைட்டிஸ். யாருமே இந்தியால யாருமே பண்ணாத வெரைட்டிஸ். நான் இன்னைக்கு வந்து ஆல்மோஸ்ட் 32 கண்ட்ரீஸ் நாங்க எக்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கிறோம். அந்த எக்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்றதுக்கு காரணம் வந்து என்னன்னா நம்மளோட யூனிக்னஸ். அந்த யூனிக்னஸை நீங்க ஃபாலோ பண்ணுங்க. எது இருந்தாலும் ஃபேஸ் பண்ணுங்க. ஸோ பிடிச்சதை பண்ணுங்க. ஒரு இடத்துல நீங்க போய் காப்பி பண்ணாதீங்க. உங்களுக்குன்னு ஒரு திறமை இருக்கு. எவ்ரிபடி ஹேஸ் அ டிஃப்ரெண்ட் ஜீன் ஆக்சுவலி. எவ்ரிபடி ஹேஸ் அ டிஃப்ரெண்ட் டிஎன்ஏ ஆக்சுவலி. அந்த டிஃப்ரென்ஸை நீங்க கொண்டு வாங்க ஆக்சுவலா. அதை வந்து நம்ம காப்பி பண்ணியோ, மத்தவங்களை கால் இழுத்து விட்டோ, இல்ல நம்ம இது பண்ணியோ, சரி மத்தவங்க கால் இழுத்து விடுறான்னா சந்தோஷப்பட்டுக்கோ, ஏன்னா நீ மேல போயிட்டு இருக்கிறன்னு அர்த்தம். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி விஷயங்கள் நீங்க பாத்துக்கிட்டாலே உங்களுக்கு வந்து அடுத்த லெவல் ஆஃப் சக்சஸ்ன்றது வந்து மணி மட்டும் கிடையாது. இன்னைக்கு வந்து என்கிட்ட ஒரு 30 பேர் வேலை செஞ்சுட்டு இருந்தாங்க. இன்னைக்கு என்கிட்ட 4 பேர் தான் வேலை செய்யறாங்க. அப்ப அந்த 30 பேரோட ஃபேமிலியை நீங்க பாத்துக்கிறீங்க. என்னோட பேரோல் மட்டும் கிட்டத்தட்ட 4 லேக் ருபி இருந்துச்சு. என்னோட ரெண்டல்ஸ் மட்டும் கிட்டத்தட்ட 8 லேக் ருபி இருந்துச்சு. பட் இன்னைக்கு வந்து நாங்க ஒரே ஒரு அவுட்லெட், நாங்க 8 அவுட்லெட் வச்சிருந்தோம். ஆனா இன்னைக்கு ஒரே ஒரு அவுட்லெட் தான் இருக்கு ஆக்சுவலா. அதுக்காக நான் வந்து தோத்துட்டு, ஓ ஒரு அவுட்லெட் தான் இருக்கு, நம்ம 8 அவுட்லெட் இது என்ன நம்ம தோத்துட்டோமோ அப்படி கிடையாது. சிச்சுவேஷன் ஹேப்பன்ஸ். அக்செப்ட் ஃபெயிலியர். தோத்துட்டியா, பரவாயில்ல தோத்துட்டேன்னு ஒத்துக்கோ. நீ இன்னொருத்தன் போய் பேசுறியா, அவன் வந்து உன்னைய பார்த்துட்டு நான் சொல்றதாண்டா கரெக்ட் அப்படின்னா, ஓகே நீ சொல்றதே கரெக்டாவே வச்சுக்கோப்பா, ஒன்னும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை, நீ உன்கிட்ட இருந்து நான் என்ன கத்துக்க முடியும், அதை மட்டும் நீங்க பாத்துட்டு போங்க. அவன்கிட்ட போய் நீங்க ஒரு சண்டை போட்டோ, இல்ல அவன்கிட்ட வந்து ஒரு வாக்குவாதம் பண்ணியோ நீங்க வந்து பெரிய ஆளுன்ற காட்டுறதுக்கு ஒண்ணுமே கிடையாது. இட்ஸ் ஆல் அ வெரி ஸ்மால் வேர்ட், யூ நோ. லைக் நெக்ஸ்ட் இயர் யூ வில் see, after 5 years you will see, they'll be totally different, you'll be totally different. Just dream for your vision, go for your vision. பேரண்ட்ஸை நம்பிக்கையா வைக்க வைங்க. அவங்க உங்களை நம்பி ஒரு 10,000 ரூபாய் கொடுக்குறாங்களா, நீ ஊதாரித்தனமா ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ண மாட்டப்பா, நல்லா ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணுவேன் அப்படின்னு நினைக்கும் போது உங்க கையில தாராளமா கொடுப்பாங்க. உன் பைக் வந்து பசங்களா இருக்கிறீங்க அப்படின்னா உங்க பைக்கை வந்து எக்ஸாஸ்ட் மட்டும் மாத்தி ஒரு 10,000 ஒரு 5,000 ரூபாய் கொடுத்து எக்ஸாஸ்ட் மாத்தினா அந்த சவுண்டு கிடைக்கும். அதே நீங்க வந்து ஒரு பைக் ஹோண்டா கோல்ட்விங்னு ஒரு வண்டி இருக்கு, 2.5 lakhs to 3.5 lakhs. அந்த வண்டி சவுண்ட் கேட்டுச்சுனால ஊரே திரும்பி பார்க்கும். அந்த வண்டி வாங்குறது பெருசா இல்ல ஒரு 3,000 ரூபாய் எக்ஸாஸ்ட் மாத்துறது பெருசா? நம்ம விஷன் வந்து அந்த இடத்துல இருந்தா மட்டும்தான் நம்மளால சக்சஸ்ஃபுல்லா போக முடியும். சிம்பிள் விஷயம். கூட 4 பேரை நம்ம கூப்பிட்டு அடுத்த லெவலுக்கு நீங்க போறீங்க அப்படின்னா ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா யூ வில் ஆல்சோ க்ரோ, other people will grow, they will support you, they will trust you, they'll be standing in behind you or in front of you. When it comes to success, give to your credits to other people. When it comes to failure, always take the failures to you actually. அந்த ஃபெயிலியர்ஸ்ல இருந்து சக்சஸ் அடுத்த லெவல் எப்படி போகணுன்றது மட்டும் நீங்க பாருங்க.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, Yusuf, you can speak.
Yes, sir. My name is Yusuf Ali. I'm a second year.
Good morning, Yusuf.
Yeah, so many you are entrepreneur of journey have goals and your goal is things different and your personal value and vision and experience can take effort and experience. So how do you establish your company journey, sir?
So when I started, I just felt that pain point. That is the experience I have started. I want to do something where I'm interested, where I'm passionate about. In that passionate about what I'm going to learn for next 5 years or 6 years of time, how I'm going to be top notch in my market, how I'm going to improve my quality of my market, or how I'm going to increase my quantity or quality of my products, actually, service. So that is how I started my business. Like when I started, I had just 5 to 10 varieties of teas. When you get into a field, you have to be an expert in that field. Every day you have to know what is trend in your market. Every day you have to learn what is new in your market. Even an auto, if you're driving an auto with a different experience, you have to check out a driver called Auto Anna Durai, something from Chennai actually. So he has
Nirmal sir, it's not audible. Few seconds, students. I think network issue. He'll be joining again. Yeah, Nirmal sir, you can speak. Nirmal sir?
hello.
Yes, sir. Yeah, now it's audible.
Yeah, so that's how I started, with minimal variety. Today we gradually grow. We understood what is going to be done, what have to be done after a few years of time, because we don't want to bore a product with the same consistency or with the same numbers. We want every single time when customer comes in, we surprise them actually. So that is how I started, and this is how we are going on.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Sir.
Sangeeta, you can
Sir.
ask now.
Sir, I am Sangeeta, sir.
Yeah, Sangeeta. Hi.
And sir, what are the qualities of good entrepreneurs?
See, qualities, we can't derive the qualities of good entrepreneurs. There are people who think about only money. There are people who think only the credits. They think about only the values. There are people who is about uh, social varieties. There are people who is into multiple things. Actually, you have to derive your own system, or you have to derive your own values. What is good for society? What is good for yourself? What is good for your family? That is how the values created. When I started my job, I used to work for morning 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. I have been literally uh, got scolded in every bad word section. So I've been like literally I've been thrown away from a company. Actually. Literally, I used to get even if you do good work, uh, people will scold you. They'll have a lot of politics section. So, but when I started the journey, when I started as a business entrepreneur, when I started my working thing, till today, even though I had 8 outlets, till that day or till today, I've been washing my customers' plates. I support my staff. I used to come broom my cafe. I used to clean my cafe, or I used to go for a wash my vessels. Actually, I don't see higher or lower in working class. I see like everybody is equal. Even if I grow with $1 million or if I go with multiple outlets, I go to any outlet. I can serve my customers. I can clean my tables. I can take after I had food, or I can serve actually. Even my customers or even to my staffs, I used to uh, do what you love or love what you do, and never ever show your anger to the customer. When customer comes into your outlet, just say hi, because we my customers might have a different perspective or different anger nose or different setup actually. But when they come into our outlet, we always want to say hi, because that hi will change everything. That small smile will change everything. That small happiness will create a bonding effect. So that is how I've been doing this for a very long time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, Mubashir,
Hi,
I think.
sir.
Hello. Yeah.
So this is Trisha from First IT.
Yeah, Trish.
Sir, you said that failure is okay, that twice or thrice time you can failure, no, sir. If you are failing,
Yeah.
if you are failing for twice or thrice time, the economy will be lack, no, sir. Some how to overcome the economy or give some suggestions, sir.
See, every business is not works with the economy. Every business doesn't works with the economy. There are people who does a very small creative jobs, they earn it. There are people who started investing slowly, they'll be earning it. For example, have you heard about brand? What is your favorite crispy chicken brand actually?
KFC.
So, do you know who is what is the age of KFC owner who, when he started the business? Do you know what was his age?
No, sir.
He was 60 plus years old actually. He had been failing literally for almost 40 years, not for 1 year, 2 years. He was literally failing for 40 years. He had been doing multiple jobs. He had been trying to do multiple jobs. He had been learning to earn something for his business actually. So failure is not about only money. Sometimes you have to fail, you have to leave your dreams, you have to work, you have to earn, you have to start failing again. If you are until you're very resistant about it, until you feel like, okay, this is what my life is, you have to go for it, then you have to fail it. You have to learn or you have to earn. Sometimes even if you fail, you have to accept the failure, saying that okay, we'll take a small break, we'll work, we'll earn something like after a few years, because we will be having commitments actually after a few years like 25, 26, 28, 30 years, you will start having
Guys, please wait. Some network issue it seems. Nirmal sir, it's audible now? Students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, one second. He'll be joining soon. And we will go to-
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Sir, are you there?
Yes, yes, ma'am. So, is it audible, ma'am? Hello.
Your audio is not clear, I think, sir. Guys, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Audible,
he
ma'am.
may have network issue, it seems, so he will join once again. Wait.
Is it audible now, ma'am?
Yes, sir, now it's audible.
Yeah. So, like that, even if you fail, like no issues. You skip for a while, start doing something, earn. Then, when it time comes, like you can definitely go for it. Actually, that's the thing, Trisha.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mubashira, you have raised your hand. You can ask your question.
Hello, sir. I'm Obishra, sir.
Hey, Vishwa. Yeah.
So, who has been your greatest inspiration, sir, and what inspired you to develop your ideas, sir?
See, my mom is my greatest inspiration, actually. So she never, as I said, like she never had ever had give up on certain things. Actually, she have been facing being a single parent or being a very younger generation. She have been lost my dad when she was like 28 or 30 something actually. So being that age itself, like she have faced a lot of critics, lot of problems. We all are matured actually. We know like what will happen to certain things after a few years of down the line. So she have been just thrown away from the quarters with the time period of 10 days. But she have taken a property. She have brought the property within 5 days of time, and she have vacated the house in eighth day actually. Before 2 days itself, the time has been given, and she have been taken, moved away within an 8 day of time. Actually, she never had given any of her vision or her ideas, or she never ever had to give up on certain things actually. So there is where I started learning from uh, my never giving attitude or my motivation or my self confidence. Everything comes from my mom actually.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. See, we will never knew that our parents also are motivators until we become our parents or we become our next maturity guys. Sometimes we say that, "அம்மா, ஏம்மா இப்படி பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கிற? அது பண்றேன், இது பண்றேன்." See, that there is a different lot of age difference between you and your parents. We are minimal millennium children. They are 80s, 90s, 60s parents actually. We can't expect our dreams into them or they can't expect their dreams into us. We have to be very balancing. That comes under your maturity actually. So even like today we used to fight, like my mom and I used to fight, but we never carry our fights for the next day. Once the day rise, your anger or your things have to be dissolved, or you have to say just sorry. That one single would change everybody's idea or mind actually.
Sir, I'm Nazruddin, sir, from First DC
Yeah,
Campus.
Nasrat. Yeah, Nasrat.
What are the challenges did you have overcome at the beginning of the journey, sir?
See, every single day there'll be new challenges. Sometimes your staff will not be there. Sometimes you will not have a money to make the next day commitment. There were a day I never had my food. Like for 2 days, I never had my food. Coming into this business actually, because in the beginning, as I said, we within 2 3 months we started reducing our sales. There were days like we never sold a single cup of tea actually. So I went to a parotta shop, like I went to a hotel saying that, "Ana, ஒரு பரோட்டா கொடுங்க. ஏன்னா ஒரே ஒரு டீ தான் அன்னைக்கு நான் வித்திருந்தேன்." I sold only one tea for 12 rupees. Those days, like my tea were 12 rupees. 10 ரூபாய் பரோட்டா. Excuse me, 10 rupees பரோட்டா. So I have to go ask for the hotel guy, like, give me one single பரோட்டா. தம்பி, ஒரு சிங்கிள் பரோட்டாக்கு குருமா எல்லாம் கட்ட முடியாதுப்பா. ஆனா நீங்க பரோட்டா மட்டும் கொடுங்க, அந்த டீயை வச்சு குடிச்சுக்க. See, அன்னைக்கு நான் வந்து அதை நான் இப்ப நான் போய் வீட்டுல போய் உட்கார்ந்தேன்னு வைங்க, லைக் மை பேரண்ட்ஸ் வில் சே, வாடா செல்லோ, I'll give you biryani, but how long they're going to serve you biryani, or how long they're going to give me food for me actually. அந்த ஒரு டைம் நான் தோத்துட்டு வெளியே போயிட்டேன் அப்படின்னா திருப்பி எனக்கு வந்து அந்த ரிஸ்க் எடுக்கிற டெண்டன்சி எனக்கு வராது. எங்க வீட்டுல என்னை கம்ஃபர்ட் பண்றாங்க அப்படின்னா அந்த கம்ஃபர்டபிள்னஸ் வந்துருச்சு அப்படின்னாலே யூ கான் டூ எனிதிங் இன் யுவர் லைஃப். Start feel that like how your parents are, how you have to dream for next level. So in the every single time there'll be a new challenge. Like ஒரு particular time we had a challenge of finance, particular time we had a challenge of employment. Actually employees எடுக்கிறதே ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருந்துச்சு. Particular timeல we had a challenge of building the customer, new customer walk-ins கொண்டு வரது கஷ்டமா இருந்துச்சு. So every time, like when we fail, I mean when we had a challenge, like we took a break. We thought, what is the mistake, or how we are going to bring it, what should be done. அந்த இது டிசிஷனை ஒரு ஒரு கொஞ்சம் ஸ்லோ பண்ணி எடுத்தோம் அப்படின்னாலே அடுத்த லெவலுக்கு நீங்க your brain will open. You will have a lot of ideas or knowledge, everything actually. So these are the challenges, Mr. Nazruddin.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Guys, anybody is having any queries to ask Nirmal sir?
Any questions?
Just you can raise your hands. I'll unmute it.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir,
Good afternoon.
150 varieties of tea na என்னென்ன varieties, sir?
150 plus varieties, na, like tea has been globally divided into 6 categories. So in the 6 categories, பார்த்தீங்க அப்படின்னா white, black, oolong, green, pure. ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு 4-5 கேட்டகரிஸ் இருக்கு. பிளஸ் அந்த கேட்டகரிஸ்ல டிஃப்ரெண்ட் எஸ்டேட்ஸ் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் டீஸ் இருக்கும். ஆக்சுவலா ஒவ்வொரு எஸ்டேட்டும் ஒவ்வொரு டிஃப்ரெண்ட் டேஸ்ட் இருக்கும். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், வி ஹேட் அ ஃப்ரூட் இன்ஃபியூஷன், வி ஹேட் ஐஸ் டீஸ்ல ஒரு 10 வெரைட்டி ஆஃப் ஐஸ் டீ இருக்கு. ஃப்ரூட் இன்ஃபியூஷன்ல வந்து ஒன்லி பெரிஸை மட்டும் ஆட் பண்ணி அதை வந்து டீயா பண்ணியிருக்கிறோம். அப்புறம் ஹெர்பல் இன்ஃபியூஷன்ஸ் இருக்கு, பெப்பர்மெண்ட், கெமோமைல் ஃபிளார்ஸ், ரோஸ் வச்சு பண்ணியிருக்கிறோம். ஃபிளவரிங் டீன்னு ஒன்று இருக்கு. ஃபிளவரிங் டீ எல்லாம் பார்த்தீங்க அப்படின்னா தண்ணிக்குள்ள போட்டீங்க அப்படின்னா ஹாட் வாட்டர்ல போட்டீங்கன்னா ஜஸ்ட் பிளாசம்ஸ் வித் அ ஃபிளார், ஒரு ஹேண்ட் நாட் பண்ணி ஃபிளார் பண்ணியிருக்கிறோம். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி வெரைட்டிஸ் தான் வந்து 150 பிளஸ் வெரைட்டிஸ்ல இருக்கும் ஆக்சுவலா. ஸோ ஃபாரின் கண்ட்ரீஸ்ல பார்த்தீங்க அப்படின்னா டீ வந்து ஹாட் வாட்டர்ல போட்டு குடிக்கிறது தான் டீ. நம்ம ஊர்ல மட்டும்தான் மில்க், சர்க்கரை இதெல்லாம் போடுறோம். ஃபாரின்ல வந்து மோஸ்ட்லி வந்து இதெல்லாம் இருக்காது. ஸோ எல்லாமே ஹாட் வாட்டர்ல இன்ஃபியூஸ் பண்றது வந்து டீன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி இன்ஃபியூஷன் வெரைட்டிஸ் ஆஃப் டீஸும் நம்ம வந்து பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம்.
Thank you, sir.
And at last நம்ம செஷன் முடிக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி I'll show you my display. I'll show you my outlet once நம்ம செஷன் முடிக்கிற ஃபைனல் ஸ்டேஜ்ல I will share the things with you.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, this is Trisha. So you said
Yeah.
this lot of tea varieties, no, sir?
Yeah.
What is the most preferred tea in society, sir? Most of the people likely come to drink.
See, most preferred tea is ginger tea.
Okay, sir.
And the second one will be like lemon tea. And my outlet, people will never come for a normal cup of tea. They will, my cup of tea is like 27 rupees per cup of tea actually. People will never come for a normal cup of tea. They will come for an experience. For the experience, most of our teas will be served in front of customers. So people will knew what is happening in their cup of tea. People will see what is happening in their cup of tea. That is what we talk about experience.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
You can check out my Instagram page. Like we have an Insta page called Buddy's Cafe Tea. So there you can see what is new, or what is how the teas has been brewed, or what is the varieties there. Like you can see a lot of interactions there. You can check out my Instagram page as well as.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I think it's time for us. Thank you, Nirmal sir.
Thank you.
Because they have the classes. 1 o'clock they may have the classes. That's why they
Okay.
go for a lunch. Okay. So Shalini, you can give a vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to all. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable event. Let me first of all start by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's event a resounding success. First and foremost, I thank our special guest, Mr.Nirmal Raj, sir, the founder of Buddy's Cafe, who, despite his busy schedule, has found time to share his hard work to become an entrepreneur and also to guide us in succinct way to how to overcome the situations during hard times. He also told about the difference between the success and the failure. That is, failure is the pathway for success. When we fail, we learn. Hence, we all follow and hope we will surely remember his guidelines and apply after becoming an entrepreneur. I also express my heartfelt thanks to Dr. K. Juliana Gnanasilvi ma'am, head of the Department of IT, and also I thank Ms. ASR Sultana ma'am who organized this event. I thank you, my friends, for your cooperation in making this event a resounding success. Last but not the least, small steps in the right direction can turn out to be the biggest step of your life. Have a great day. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for the wonderful
Thank you so
opportunity.
much, Nirmal sir. In your busy schedule, in your tight schedule, you have spent a time for our students. I
Thank
think
you. Thank you.
they will utilize this opportunity properly, and they may have a very good hope that failure is not, they should not give up in anything. They should love what they are going to do it. So thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. And once again, for the wonderful opportunity, I really thank Sultana ma'am and Julian ma'am and Rathinam Institution. And if there is any support I can do, or in future, like if you're planning for anything, I don't say myself as a mentor or a thing. Like I'll be a devil's advocate. When you started to do something, I will come and cross question. Like if you want to share or your business idea, or if you want to do certain things, I'll be your devil's advocate. So feel free to share on Instagram, or you can follow us. Like you can just Google Buddies Cafe Ooty or Buddies Cafe Coimbatore. You can get my contact number. You can just give me a call at any time. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.